Hi, we're Kev and Emma. 18 months ago we started a new adventure and bought a 57-foot narrowboat called Ripple. Why not join us and watch our highs and lows, the renovations and changes we've made, the clever storage that's been created, and find out what it's really like living and working full-time aboard a narrowboat with 2 dogs while exploring the waterways of our beautiful country. So we've just had a couple of days with a visit from my son. So my youngest son came up and spent the weekend with us. And actually my brother and my mum surprised us today by coming to pick him up. So it was really nice. I got to see most of my family. And we cruised with him from Bradford on Avon because we had to go back there to fix the pump. We cruised with him from there all the way along to Dundas aqueduct, and that is where we are at the moment. And while we're here, Kev is going to see if he can get some drone footage of the aqueduct, because it is beautiful here. The scenery is incredible, and it'd be really good to be able to show you some aerial shots.
The problem is, we went to Ibiza last year for a friend's birthday, and you weren't very well, were you, on the first night? And
I was in bed.
And we had a bit of a party and alcohol, lots of alcohol involved, and I suddenly thought I was an F-18 fighter pilot.
Home point updated.
Which I'm clearly not. I crashed the drone and now the gimbal's playing a bit funny. But I've learned if you flick it a few times and make it do stuff, it sometimes kicks into life. So we might get something, we might not. Gimbal stuck, gimbal stuck.
Doesn't want to play ball.
If anyone knows a gimbal repairer,
Drone specialist, anything like that?
someone that knows what they're even doing.
Okay, so the gimbal's stuck, but it's stuck in one position, yeah? Oh, Alfie's not happy. Oh, no, not happy. Do you not like it, pups? Oh, can you not see anything? Just get a wobbly picture. So this is Dundas Basin. You can see, and just over in the corner there, that's my finger. Oh, that's going too fast. Just over in the corner here, behind this Dutch barge, there is the Somerset Coal Canal, which is a tiny little canal, but you can, and it's a dead end, but you can walk down to the end of it, and there's a really nice cafe down there. Hi, so tonight we are going to the most western point that we're going to reach on the K&A. Things have not gone to plan. We had planned, or we wanted to, complete the entire canal all the way to Bristol. In fact, this weekend coming up, the 1st May bank holiday, we'd booked Bristol Harbour, but due to the river being on red boards, we had to cancel it. And we've been on the K&A since September, and it's now May, and we need to be up near Braunston in September. So given we want to do the Thames and we want to go up the GU, we've decided that actually, do you know what, we're just not going to do the River Avon. It's still on red boards. It may well remain on red boards for another month. It might change next week. I doubt it, but so for that reason, we've kind of made the decision that unfortunately we can't complete the K&A, but we are going as far as, we're just going to Claverton, winding hole to turn around and head back towards Dundas, where we've been for a couple of days, stay overnight, and then we are going to start our journey back towards Reading, and hope that by the time we get to Newbury, which is where the River Kennet starts, hopefully that the Kennet will be off of red boards, because that also is on red boards at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Is we're just gonna, Kev's been working today, so it's another early evening cruise, and so we're just going to go up, turn the boat round, make sure we're pointing in the right direction to carry on our journey tomorrow.
So that is that. We have gone and reached and turned at the most westerly point of our K&A journey. So now it's east, I guess. Is it east? Yeah, east.
Yeah.
Opposite to west.
Eastland.
Yeah, so easterly now, so all the way back up the K&A, and as Em said, hopefully at Newbury the rivers have calmed down enough for us to get through there, and Wolverhampton Lock, which last year dislocated my shoulder, didn't it? So that's probably the only two parts I'm a bit kind of like, oh, here we go. There's Wolverhampton, and Newbury's quite fierce. So
yeah, there are some ferocious parts. Reading's quite
Reading,
ferocious
yeah.
as well. But hopefully by the time we get down there, it will have calmed down. The great thing is that we started our vlogging leaving Cane Hill Marina. So beyond Cane Hill, you won't have seen any of the stuff that we've seen.
Stuff that we've seen, so we'll show you.
So at least we won't be repeating ourselves, which will be good.
So we're heading that way now. We need to be at Bradford and Avon for the weekend. We've got family coming up. So once again, we're going to go and visit Bradford and Avon. It's lovely, no problems going there. And then bank holiday Monday-ish, over the weekend we've got to move. It's only 2-day moorings. And then bank holiday Monday, we're literally going to go for it, aren't we? And start putting the foot down and making some miles and locks. I think it's 108 on the K&A altogether. I think we worked it out. By the time we get back to the Thames, we'd have done 120 locks. We'll be there and back on the K&A. So,
More than 120?
no. Or was
Yeah.
it 200?
No, it'll be more than
180. Sorry,
120.
180 locks.
Yeah.
180 locks there and back, all the way up.
Because we've
to
missed the
there.
last 13.
Yeah.
This was our mooring spot in Dundas. 2-day moorings. Pretty good, nice. Wasn't a shelf, so to speak of. Certainly not like Avon Cliff. And just down there where the bridge is, you can see, is the Basin. So it's quite nice for a walk down to the Basin and then down towards the cafe. A nice cup of coffee. Morning. So we just had a brilliant bank holiday weekend with family. We had Kev's sister and brother-in-law come up and spend Friday and Saturday with us, and we explored Bradford on Avon, which was great, wasn't it? We had a really good
really
day.
nice.
And then yesterday, Sunday, we went into Bath, caught the train into Bath, and we caught up with my cousin Sue and her husband Ian, and again had a really lovely afternoon with them. So we've woken up, it's Bank Holiday Monday, and it's moving day.
And we are leaving Bradford and Avon for probably about the 5th time. It's been really busy here this morning, hasn't it? This morning we thought we'd get up early and get going, be on the move by 9 o'clock in the lock onto the water point. But the amount of boats, it was like about 8 boats, all trying to get their boats back by 9 o'clock to the high place just past the bridge. And I guess the 2 that are around the corner. But so
it was backed up, wasn't it, on the lock landing?
It was chaos. Everyone was moored on each other's boats. It was quite
yeah,
good,
we had somebody, you know, that was kind of trying to hover in the middle of the canal.
Father and son. He said he was going to follow us, so
hi. But yeah, Kev sort of said, oh yeah, just tie a rope to our boat, makes it a bit easier. So yeah, we've had to wait. I got up early, and we've had a. That was a shocker. It was a shock to the system.
It was to your system.
Got up early, but actually it's heading
normal
towards
time.
10 o'clock now.
Yeah, so it's nearly 10 o'clock. We waited for the queue to go, didn't we? Because I didn't want to just sit here for no reason.
So not only was the lock busy, but so is the water point. The water is here, and we've got a wide beam and a narrowboat, both waiting to fill up. And so we're moored up against a trip boat. Not ideal. So it's now 10 to 12, and we've finally made it through the lock, filled up with water, and we're having breakfast. Yet we got up at 7:30 this morning so we could have an early cruise. Some days just don't go to plan. So we thought we'd try the dogs in different positions for the boat cruise today. So Alfie is captain of the ship, up on the hatch with his bed, except he keeps getting off of it and walking along to the box, giving Kev palpitations. Kev's not impressed. So we put Molly's bed on one of the boxes because there's no way she'd cope with being on the roof, and she got off the bed and sat down here. So Kev moved the bed to the floor where she was sat, and then she moved to here, shaking as usual. Honestly, it's just no pleasing some people.
There's not with her, is there? So we swapped over now. I don't know if we're not even halfway on where we need to be today. We've got our first swing bridge coming up in a bit, and then some locks to do. But it's been a lovely cruise. It's overcast, but it's not cold. We've got no coats on, and well, Emma has, I haven't. And it meant I could take a break from my much loved grey hoodie that I always wear. And we've got our first swing bridge coming up. Who's going to do the swing bridge and who's going to do the boat?
That'd be a good time for me to practice my
Yep, so Em's
mooring
going to...
skills. We've just repaid the kind favour that we had this morning. Nathan let us onto the water point before him so that we could get going. So we've just done the swing bridge for 2 other boats. So we've paid forward that good deed, I think. Haven't we?
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm smashing out the locks today. Kev's doing the manual bit. I haven't done the locks since before Christmas. I haven't done a lock since before Christmas. Just stood on my step, that's why I suddenly got taller. But we're planning to do the canal flight on Saturday. So it's really important for me to be confident manoeuvring the boat. And we're in.
So we're just heading up the flight again towards Seamed. I think it's Seamed. I'm on the boat, Emma's doing the locks. She's getting this lock going, then walking up, setting the next one. I'm clambering out of the boat once it finished playing ping pong ball everywhere. But we're on our own tonight. We're hoping to pick up another boat. Didn't happen, but not the end of the world. Sometimes when you're on your own in these things, on a double lock, it's like playing a game of ping pong with yourself, trying to control it so that you don't hit the side so hard. It's fairly inevitable, I think, but if you can reduce how hard you go wallop, it's a bit better. It makes life a bit more comfortable on the way up. Emma, over that side. It is a blisteringly hot day today as well. It's in the 20s. Happy days. So the joys of summer cruising. Yesterday I was soaking wet, my hair was drenched because of the rain, now it's because of the sweat. Somebody's rather out of shape over winter, not used to doing 5 locks, 1 swing bridge so far. I've got another one to do yet. But,
You haven't done 5 locks, you lying git. Oh my God.
I have. She's just sat on
I
the boat
did the first
and done
3,
nothing.
thank you very much. And actually, when I did the first 3, the sun was out.
All right, I've done
clouds.
2 and I'm knackered. But this one's really awkward, this swing bridge. Now, as you probably all know if you've been watching from the start, I did quite a period of solo boating. The swing bridge are every solo boater's nemesis because towpath's that side, mechanism's that side. Now this one we know, don't we, because we used to walk the dogs up here when we
were like,
came
how
back
would
through.
you do it? I just don't know.
It's a really, really hard one. Normally, if I was solo boating, I'd chuck my bow in, grab the stern, the bow line, tie it onto a bush or a twig or something, open the bridge, jump back on, go through, reverse, do the same with the stern line. But up here on this one, there's just nowhere to do it. You can't, because
There's
it's
not
so
enough
shallow,
space, is there?
you can't get the boat over enough to be able to leap off it. Yeah,
At my angle, but I would.
speed out of it.
Okay.
Go that way a bit more. That way. Get nose in. Yeah, get nose over. Get nose right over.
Like that.
Yep. Now full reverse, 2, 3 reverse, and tiller that way. Tiller the other way.
That way.
Yep. Now forward. Now forward. Perfect.
So I'm now on the boat on my own because Kev left me at the swing bridge with the boat to walk down and see if there were any decent moorings ahead. He's found a mooring. He said, bring the boat down. It's easier said than done. I mean, you know, I can do locks. The bit that worries me the most, I think I've said it before, is the being able to pick him up and get back to the land. Now I may well have to moor the boat under guidance with Kev on the towpath. Let's see how this goes. Well, there we are, all moored up. Didn't hit another boat.
Those things.
Did it by myself. Well, with coaching.
She did well.
Coaching from Kev,
No,
obviously.
it's not coaching.
That's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Love reading the comments. They make our week, and we always reply.
Those of you that are going to Crick this year, we're actually going to go as well. So if any of you recognise us, please come and say hello to us. We're more than willing to chat. It'd be lovely to meet some of you.
It'll be really nice to put some faces to names. So yeah, by all means, come and say hello to us.
Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and
See you soon.
bye.
Alfie is not impressed. Yeah, I like it, pups. Molly's not bothered. So tonight we are probably, well, no. I need to think about this before I start speaking, really. It would help more, wouldn't it? Okay, start again.
Start again. Take 98. We're heading out, I guess now. We're heading back to, where are we heading to?
We're going to the Thames.
No, now.
Oh, what now? We're going to Dundas.
No, no, tomorrow. Where are we going tomorrow? Can't remember where we need to be. Oh, Bradford and Avon. Going to Bradford and Avon.
Try that again. Morning. So we've just had a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Do that again. Why do you look behind?
So, we'll see if there's any boats coming. Go on.
Look at the camera.
I am. I've just worked out holding the phone at arm's length is really hard going on your arm. It's Oh my god, I need to put this down in a minute.
You've got the shakes.
Yeah, I know. Sorry for camera. I can put it on the gimbal in a second.
Hate it. Oh, it's a waspy.
Oh, excuse us.
First one of the year.
Go what? Whoa.
Hey.
I don't know how to turn the camera round on this. Let's experiment, because I could swing them all the way round.
I'll just stop it and show
Yeah.
a big long video anyway.
No, I know. I'll just experiment and they can see that way.
Oh, what's it? You can't see what it's looking at, can you?
Oh no, of course it would have just stared at us again. Because the camera's back here would have just pointed at us again, would it not? Would it not? No, of course it wouldn't. The camera's here, you d. Stupid. Okay. I won't do that. Yeah, sort of. Just about. I'm so tall.
So lanky.
And my joint. What is that?
Is that one of those mandarin?
No, it's not mandarin.
No, it's some kind of duck. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you join us next week. Is that what we were going to say?
No.